Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So it feels like forever since I made a video, even though I'm making 2 videos tonight. I think actually one's uploading now. I did them out of order. I was going to do this one first, but I got really excited and did the other one. But this is like a chit chat, catch up, how you doing kind of video. Yeah, I just wanted to check in and because like I know the way I left it before, I told you guys like how sick I had gotten, and then I did like a quick little health update with my movie marquee video, and said we would talk more later about everything. Yeah, so let's talk. Grab a drink, grab a project, let's chat. I won't make it too long. I won't take up too much of your time, because I have a little maverick napping and waiting for me out there. But yeah, I have been working on some stuff. I have remember I had starteritis for the longest time. I have gotten the biggest rush to finish the thing, finisheritis. Wrap it up itis. I don't know how to put it. But yeah, the other video that is uploading is a return of the WIP weekend videos, because I picked up a project that was one of my ancient WIPs and got going with it, and I made some decisions on it and modified it a bit to get it going. And yeah, you'll see in the video. But yeah, I've been working on that, and then I'm trying to make a deal with myself that if I want to start something new, because I'll show you in a minute, I started something. If I want to start something new from here forward, not counting the movie marquee, because that's an ongoing promise already, I'm going to try to finish up 2 of my ancient WIPs, and then I can start something. So like at least 2 for 1, at least. Maybe more if I can, just depends on what they are and, that kind of thing. And if it's time sensitive, if I have to like make a baby blanket, or if Andy's in need of another tour blanket, like I'm just going to go make it, It's not going to be, if somebody needs something, I'm not going to be like, well, let me finish these other 2 projects first. You got, realism and everything. But in general, I'm going to try to finish some things each time and see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm almost done with one of my ancient WIPs, and then I can move on to another one, and I'm excited about that. Because yeah, I was also like, I started to go off on a little tangent, but this is the video for the tangents, not that one. But I was talking about how I have been sort of trying forever to, I know I never like show the shelf, but like I always motion. Over here is a shelf that has obviously got yarn on it. And my big plan has been to take the whole shelf down, like rehome the yarn, move it somewhere else, get rid of it, use it, gift it, give it away, like put it in giveaways, put something else in giveaways and move that somewhere else, like however I move it. And then I have not just yarn there, but I have some of the gifts that I have been given are there, so just to keep them in sight and so that I can see them and stuff. And I want to, I feel bad saying get rid of, but I mean like use up, and you know what I'm saying when I say get rid of. I don't just mean like chuck it and get rid of it. I'm not trying to be cold about it, but I'm saying like I want to get rid of enough yarn to incorporate my gifts that I want to keep around me, like I have Pete right here, who was a gift, and Baby Yoda, who was a gift, and like that, my bat was a gift, that kind of thing. I want to incorporate that around me and still have yarn and still get rid of this shelf. Because what I want to do is eventually have a whole clear corner and have like a, I don't know, not necessarily a rocking chair, but like a comfortable chair so that Maverick can come in here and snuggle up with me, and I can crochet and he can snuggle. I mean, I'm sure I'll have some toys for him on the floor or whatnot, you know, and yeah, we can just do our thing in my yarn room because I find it very relaxing in here. And then with the wall space above the chair open, I can have some of my signed pictures and things hanging up. It'll just be, that'll be my little non-yarny portion nook, you know. So getting rid of projects and yarn and all that hand in hand, right? So I've been working on the ancient whip. Like I said, the video is coming out, so I won't talk about that. I have been working on my knitting that you saw a while back. I was working on a Ross hat, and I put it down because of Andy's blanket. I'm almost done with it. I'm on, for those of you who are familiar, who knit and or are familiar with Ross's pattern. Ross is smells great guy, smells like yarn, depending on which YouTube or Instagram or what platform you're on. But I am using, and I was making this too, I like to make along things with my own make along. So for the Great Fiber cake off that we're doing for the year, I wanted to use cake yarn. So I'm using some of my Karen Blossom cake yarn. This is in the color Blossoms. So well named. Karen, very, very nice. In this beautiful purpley pink color, which actually David really likes. So and he really wanted a knit hat, so it was less holey and everything. So I'm making it for him. So yeah, it's almost, like I said, it's in the decrease rounds. I have all my stitch markers up like Ross has instructed. And I'm getting there. If I were to, like, I've been taking it to work with me and getting a little bit done at a time. If I were to sit down, I'd probably have it done in a night. But yeah, I'm almost done. So I'm very excited. I'll be moving on to DPNs in, I don't know, 5 rounds or so. So, which I know a lot of people don't like DPNs. I learned to, I was going to say crochet. I learned to knit anything in the round. I did not use circular needles. I used DPNs. So the way that most people feel about DPNs, I feel about circular needles. So yeah, I will be quite happy. I don't mind like for hats, I don't mind the shorter ones. But yeah, I will be happy to get to the DPNs, to be fully honest. So, but that's how it's looking, and yeah, I like it. David likes it. He's seen it so far. He's happy with it. So we'll see if he's happy with the fit once it's done. I've tried to fit it to him. It's a little hard. But I've tried to guesstimate and measure the best that I can. So, and I obviously have plenty of this yarn. So if I get it wrong, this will fit me, I've figured out. So, which may or may not be a good thing since my head is so tiny. But we'll see how it goes. And if worst case scenario, I'll make it a little bit bigger for him if I have to. But yeah, and I'll have enough left over for more hats and cowls and whatnot. I have another cake of this too. I bought 2 different colors of the Blossom cakes, and each one I bought 2 cakes in it. So yeah, if I'm knitting, this stuff is going to last me forever. But yeah. So I've been working on that. Like I said, I keep petting it because it does feel good. Almost done with that. And then, don't have a whole skein of it out or cake of it out. But speaking of cake yarn, I have been using this beautiful Hobby Lobby that I got from the sale. It is the Rainbow Rhapsody from the clearance sale in the color Cornucopia. There was a nice actual rainbow in here. It was like an orangey red in the middle that turned to orangey yellow that turned to yellow, as you'll see in a moment. Now I'm on, it's driving me crazy that it went like orangey red to orange to yellow, and then the yellow is turning to purple. Like where it turned to yellow, then the rainbow turned inside out, because then it goes the green out here, the blue and the purple. That's really annoying me. But I can't just stop it and turn it to the green, because like, I don't know how well you can see it. You can see it pretty well. But the marl is so marled that you can't really snip all that out. It's driving me crazy actually, but I'll get over it. So this is what I've started, obviously, since I just recently got this yarn, but I couldn't wait, and I just started digging right into my Hobby Lobby bag. And I'm not the biggest fan of cotton yarn in general, but this is a cotton acrylic, and it's really pretty, and I really wanted the like the more neon colored one that ended in black, but the only ones that I saw at my stores were completely messed up, like badly, like it would have taken forever to untangle them. So I never picked them up. So I picked this up instead. I have 3 of these, so I'm thinking it'll be enough to make what I'm trying to make. But I have been really into, since I started the Sophie's Universe with everyone, I've been really into the complex patterns, I will call it. And so I started perusing through the Hooked on Sunshine pattern catalogs. And she has a few different just squares options. One of them is like Hooked on Grannies, and there's like, I don't know, like 10 or 12 different granny squares. And then another one is called New Beginnings, and it's only like 28 rounds or something like that. But it's one square, one design, instead of a bunch of different ones. So I have completed my first one, and I have it right here. So as you like, remember how I said it was an orangey red that moved out to like orangey and then the yellow. So that's what I have. The yarn was just starting to turn into that purple marl right there, actually, right at the end. But I think it is such a pretty pattern. I really, really, really like it. Yeah, so that's what I have done. This is a size 1 yarn too, so like I'm really asking for it. I'm doing it with a bigger hook though. I am doing it with a 4mm, a G hook. So I think the yarn wanted me to use like an E hook maybe. What are you asking for here? A 3.25mm, and then like I said, this is a 4mm. So I sized up a little bit. I'm happy that I did. I think it's nice and like flowy, and it's really pretty, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. A lot of people apparently take New Beginnings, which is this pattern, and then once they reach this, instead of making a bunch of squares, they take a different pattern of the Hooked on Sunshine patterns and do a mashup. And just start from whatever row is good, like the 4 pattern or the whatchamacallit pattern. That's the names of them if you're not familiar. Like, I'm not just making that up. They're popular to do it on. I have the Atlanticus pattern also, which I was saving a different Hobby Lobby yarn for. And I thought about doing a mashup with that. But actually, I'm pretty excited to see what the other colors will show as, since this one just radiated out so pretty. So I decided to just do squares of this, and I have this so far. Just picking up right from where I left off. So you can see where it was more yellow here, and it's radiating out into the purple here. So it'll get to the actual purple soon. And yeah, I thought about like maybe the next cake I'll start from the outside, maybe, so they're not the exact same. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I have done with it so far. And I'm pretty hooked on it. I like it quite a bit. I want to say the examples have like 12 of these done. I think I can get 4 squares out of this at least. And I have 3 cakes, so that would make 12. So we'll see. And then as far as joining them, there is in the pattern a whole method for joining suggested. I think I will just do a continuous join with a size 1 yarn that is a different color, like a solid color of some sort. I have a size 1 that Bella had sent me that's it's not cotton, but it is all acrylic, and it's like this really pretty purple shade, and I might join it all with that. I think that would look lovely against, we'll see what the other squares end up looking like, but like if they were all like this, that would look really pretty with it. So we'll see. I have some options for size 1 yarn, surprisingly. But yeah, I'm not afraid of small yarn. We all know that. It's the size like 5 and 6 and 7 and up yarn that I'm not really friendly with. So like I don't tend to work in size 1, but I'm not afraid of it. I probably won't do another size 1 project after this for a while, but at least not one with a small hook. Like for me, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, that's not a small hook. I use this size. I know, but for me, this, like, I don't usually go under an H hook. So a G hook is, for me, pretty small. But I mean, it's not, I've done doilies and stuff with the little lace hook. So I mean, it's not by any means the tiniest hook I've ever used or anything. It's just not what I'm used to. So yeah. But yeah, crochet wise, that's like these 2 projects, and well, crochet and knit wise, yarn wise, and then that ancient whip that I'm doing the other video on. That's what I've been working on for the last like week or so. And my movie marquee. I have been working on that. I have so many ends to sew in from last month that I've been trying to, I think I basically have been avoiding it and doing other things, but I'll catch up with that. I will. Excuse me. I still have the lingering cough. I think it's getting better, but it is a lingering cough. I have been tired still a lot, like a lot more. Like as I'm recording this, it's about 5 in the morning. I still have been staying up really late. And like, I know really late, 5 in the morning is really late for a lot of people. Like I'm thinking about going to bed now, and that's kind of early for me. I usually stay up till 7 or 8 in the morning and then go to bed. And then I wake up at like 1 or 2. Well, 1, and then get ready for work. But yeah, I'm like, if I wasn't staying up to crochet, it had been also a really crazy bad night at work. And if I hadn't been home late, I probably would have went to bed early. This is David's early night to go to bed because he works tomorrow. And I got home and had to still make like dinner for me. He had already eaten because he was already planning to go to bed early. So I got home and made dinner for me, and then I wanted to spend time with Maverick and all that. Because otherwise, yeah, I probably would have just went to bed with him because I'm tired. But I really wanted to de-stress and get something to eat, and yeah, I like to eat when I get home and then stay up for a while, not just like eat and go straight to bed. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. It's not concert time yet, so I don't have any concert time stories for you. It'll be another month before that happens. I have been working on, or thinking on, I should say, because this is like something I've really been wanting to do, and I've been bringing up since like December of last year. But I've been putting more thought into my crochet and crime videos. I did, like on my personal Facebook, I posed the question, like, who would you guys want to hear about if I start doing it? And I got a couple people that just said, like, yes, like they were excited, but I did not so far get any feedback of like who people would be the most interested in. So I still have some thinking. If there's anyone in particular that you guys are the most interested in, I'm really trying to decide who my favorite subject would be to cover, because the first one I would like to do my favorite, and I still don't know who that is. Like, I mean, I have my favorites to talk about, but I don't know who I would narrow it down to, I guess I'm saying. But yeah, like, who else intrigues you, or who would you like to discuss, or if you have any input, let me know, because yeah, I would like to get going with that. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna get going and get this video up, and yeah, I guess I will just talk to you guys later. So I love you. Thanks for sticking around. And by the way, hello to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time, because I have new things on the horizon. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. I love you. Bye, guys.